Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. It's weird setup. I know. Game is down here, and I'm up here. Normally I'm over there. But because we're going to be utilizing the new auto-generated shorts feature that YouTube is now providing, I figured I'll come up with some new things. So if you go to the shorts section on the channel, you'll see it perfectly framed up, and obviously on the main stream here you see that the game is reduced, but you can see everything, right? And chat is still there, extra life is still there, the notifications are still there, but it's just so that if we do have people who discover the channel on the shorts side of things, they'll be able to see me and the game instead of just a portion of the game and not me. So, patch 7.4 is here, and I've been waiting forever. I mean, it's months between patches. Luckily, this wasn't as long as the previous time between patches. I think that was like at least 6 months or something like that. So, happy that this is out already, and we can continue the story, which is very good, in my opinion. I like it. And I think we're predominantly just gonna be focusing on the story, and whether or not we get through it tonight remains to be seen. But I am playing my summoner. I was very kindly reminded or told by one commenter on the video that transmog is now class agnostic, so I could be a summoner who looks like a paladin. That's kind of nuts to me, actually. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how to get paladin pieces to appear on this character, but either way, it's fine. Strat. View and create strategy boards to assist in overcoming challenging duties. Yeah, this is definitely new. I don't know what this is all about. There's a lot of things in this game I still don't know anything about, but that is okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. So, story begins here with Alphino, which I just spawned in here. I didn't realize that this is where I stopped. So, lucky me. Do I still have? I don't. I would say normally I would actually have like a cutscene thing, but I don't have one, so we're gonna go this way. Start off with the winds. How much I want to bet that the Wikipedia has already been updated with this quest line?
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
I don't remember Calyx actually dying.
Alize and I have come to a decision.
Did he?
We will depart Taral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
Did we defeat Calyx? I don't remember doing that.
Then we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Aye. Nod.
However, one pressing matter remains.
It's always
Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
Their extent is endless, apparently.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Everybody's
We'll
leaving.
meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Promise you'll look after yourself.
Words of
I do this
caution from
differently
you of all people. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt,
Oh.
but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Right?
That boy. We should make for the harbour ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
That was a weird way to say voyage.
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Haha. Haha. Ho hee hee.
Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
I don't know. I wonder if they used mocap in this game. Because the motions
Ever
are
aligned
really
in
good.
purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Hey, Matthew. Luckily, you're just in time. We just started. Don't worry, nothing big has happened yet. This capture card sometimes pisses me off. Okay. All right. It has begun 7.4. Oh. Thought I missed something important. Got busy downstairs. All good, man. Didn't miss anything. Oh, wait. Duh. I'm not gonna run all that way. Okay, so it tells you current. We go to the back room. Neon Stein. Wait, oh, hold on. What's that Requiem on Ice thing? That's for the bard. Right, I forgot I was working on that. Yes, let me in. You know who I am. Don't be a dick, doorman. What news, Valtamont? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. I have nothing to say. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Normally it'd be end here, I thought. I don't know. Anyway, while I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight. I'm afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliolal forthwith? Even Lamachi's strength has its limits. Yeah, but Aaronville's kind of a wimp. Without further delay, then. Man, we haven't been to Tuliolal in a long time. Feels like forever. All right. I keep forgetting we have a whole teleportation system. The Ethernet. Ooh, we have a freaking, whoa, we got another unlock. Oh, a couple more unlockables. 3. There's 3 of them here. Wow. I guess we'll go here. I think I've tried this before, but I'm curious about. I think no matter, yeah, see, this doesn't change anything. Because you still can't limit the frame rate unless it's like, 30 FPS, and that's about it. I was kind of hoping to just cap it off at maybe 60 so it's more consistent, but even right now, like, we're at 1080p and it's still struggling a little bit. Dynamic resolution is on, but there's a lot of people here, so. Oh, wait, yeah, you know what, I'll grab it. Why not? Quest accepted. What is that for? I've never actually seen. That's like, oh, that's Monster Hunter, isn't it? That was Monster Hunter text. I still have to play Monster Hunter World. There's a lot of games I have to play, but lately it's been Battlefield and Diablo. Also been thinking about oh yeah, okay, so that's other stuff. Retainer vocate. It's interesting how I could have swore you could actually purchase more retainers, but maybe you actually. Obviously, I knew that'd be with like real money, but I don't know. It just says you're limited to 2, so maybe you can't even buy with real money more retainers. That's the way it was in Final Fantasy XI, that's for sure. It was an extra $1 a month. I wish you would all not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At least Alphino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. Okay. You know what I like about this is that Unlike World of Warcraft, where people will pile on top of a quest giver and you can't click on them, this prioritizes it, so you can't just like click on random people. And that was even still a problem in World of Warcraft. Even if you hit tab to select, you'd still be tabbing through people.
You look well.
Which is really annoying.
No lingering effects then?
I genuinely don't remember what happened in 7.3. I
I'm
guess
hale as ever. And busy with work.
I'm guessing we beat Calyx? That's what they're saying.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Oh, there was somebody with a green and red
survey
Christmas
our nation and
shirt?
its peoples. He wants to consult
I gotta
with
see if
local
there's like a Christmas
representatives
thing going on in
and
this.
hear
There
their
has to be,
thoughts on
right?
our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol.
Oh, okay.
The rite of succession feels so long ago.
But he probably did that on purpose, though. Yeah, the rite of succession, it was long ago. Ah, memories.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen.
Queen Sphene.
It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Okay.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again.
Wonder what the danger is going to be this time.
On behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us. I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
Ain't it the truth? The danger is why the new place looked like a Barbie village. Ha! Wait, you talking about Tuliyollal?
Yet I feel no remorse.
Oh, you're.
Only
Oh,
gratitude.
I know what you're talking about.
For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye.
Apparently that's like a
Nor
variant
to
of an
explore
already
every
existing
corner of the
dungeon.
world.
Apparently, according to one of the people who commented on the video.
To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
I mean, there's so many classes that I haven't played in this game too, like Sage and Machinist and all that. Yeah, no, it looked good. I actually commented I said in my video, it looks like something from Rogue Galaxy, like an old school JRPG that
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Oh yeah, she's got plenty of those.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Oh, nice.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
I've also been thinking about firing up Final Fantasy 15 again. I missed that game. And I have all the episodes that I didn't play yet. All the, the Prompto and the Gladio stories. I haven't played any of those yet, so really should get down to doing that. There's the Comrades game mode, which is the co-op. But I don't have anybody to play that with. I think my brother Chris has it, but
take care.
They can't hear you. They're so far away. There's no way they could hear you. Especially on a ship where the water's just hitting the side of the boat.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
What's she talking about? What do you mean, it?
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulijola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
No, there's plenty more to be done, for sure. There's tons of this game that I haven't done.
I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
I just wish I played this game like I do with Battlefield, where it's like I'm going back, doing the challenges, leveling up every gun, so on and so forth. I'd probably have everything in this game done by now.
Sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already. Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action.
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
They had to have used motion capture in this game for those particular spots. Like, they probably have a canned walking animation for men and women and different creatures, but like stuff like that, that's definitely got to be mocap. I just realized I could easily cap this at 60 FPS if I just turn off the 120 FPS or 120 hertz mode in the system settings.
And thus do they take to the winds.
I'm dumb, I swear to God.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
.4 is interesting already because now we're all splitting up again. But apparently, I'm of the understanding, thanks to one of the commenters, that they're setting up like 7.5 is going to be a banger into 8.0. And I assume 8.0 is going to be the next expansion because that's how it works. And you're probably wondering why I wanted, turn it back down to 60 FPS. Mostly because I think in dungeons, it gets above 60. I don't think it comes anywhere near 120. Plus, on my monitor specifically, and I see it all the time, right down the middle, there's this weird line that I can see, like it's splitting the monitor in two for some reason. And, I don't really like it. I can see it. Not like right now, I can't see it, but because it's blending really well. But there are moments in bright areas or whatever that I can see the dividing line, and I don't know why it has that, but don't really need high frame rates in a game like this. Oh yeah, I mean there's a lot. No, I don't want to talk to Steen. I want to talk to Kryl. Now it's our turn to take the next step. The question is in what direction, and that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Okay. All right. Lobster bisque. We don't have any leveling to do, so I'm just gonna go with the silver pieces. I am wondering if with the next expansion, first of all, what the hell is it gonna be? Secondly, are they gonna raise the level again? Because basically up to this point, even with Final Fantasy XI, 99 was like the top for Final Fantasy in general. Any game just reached level 99 and that was it, and it became a staple of the franchise. Now, this game, I think, has been the first time it's ever been pushed past that. I could be wrong. I never maxed my level in Final Fantasy 15, so... Or 16. But this came up before 16 and 15, so... If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger, though you just don't want people to hear. Look at all these people standing around. Perhaps the beach will be a more appropriate venue. The beach. Interesting.
'Tis truly a beautiful place to roam.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Still do.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin.
In the 8th.
Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
Oh yeah. Yep, that was one of the dungeons. That was a good one.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. beyond. But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep, in which case it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know? If it please your majesty.
Haha!
Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
As you can see, I only have one piece of gear that I was supposed to be an upgrade to what I have now. Now that's the other thing too, is I got to figure out whether or not where the unlocks are for the next dungeons. Oh, that's perfect. I was hoping that the crossbar here and everything was centered up enough to where it actually would be in the shorts shot, and it totally is. Everything's there. That's so nice. I kind of like the way I set this up. Now, I know it doesn't look great for the main live stream, but like, I mean, everything's, as far as I can tell, legible enough. Maybe if you're watching on a small screen, maybe not so much. But still, I like the way it turned out. It worked out. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for description errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Laynode Nemo? It's like how you spell it's not how you spell it, but it's like it's similar to like how pneumonia is spelled with a letter that's silent for some reason. Now here's the other thing. I want to see. So I don't know if you can see this, Matthew. Maybe you can't actually. I don't know if you actually see it on your screen. Hold on. Let me check. Nope, just on my screen. Never mind. I'm actually gonna turn that. Oh, it's gonna go back down to 40p. All right, good. Never mind. It's only on my screen. I want to see if there's any... Ooh. Yeah, there's an unlockable right there. So I'm guessing that's probably one of the new dungeons. I'm just assuming there's new dungeons, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if it was affecting the stream or not, but it's totally just on my end. But if you can imagine an invisible line just cutting off text or just little bits of letters, that's the only way I really see it in most cases. I don't know what it is. It's this monitor. It's just the way it handles the high frame rate, I guess. But again, high frame rate in this game is kind of pointless. 60 FPS is more than enough. 30 FPS is technically more than enough, but if I can't increase the resolution, I don't really care to go to 30 FPS. I just want to see, I want to get this and then we skipped the side quest because it's the cutscenes anyway. All right, so speak with Yana. I don't want to be put into anything yet. Just want to start it. Oh, okay, good. We're good. So speak with the Tem in the green room. You know, is that R1? No, that's L2. Okay. So what about Battlefield? Actually, Battlefield, I just turned off vibration. I think this one, yeah, this one. Okay, so I could use Diablo, the Diablo profile for this if I want to. So that way I can just hold this instead of, you know, I guess it really doesn't matter. It's not a Twitch shooter. I don't have to do things very quickly, so. I feel like I should move my summoner meter off the center there, but I kind of like it there, I guess. All right, so I'm guessing this is where we enter. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that yet. Okay, we're fine. It's good. It's good. It's fine. Continue. No sidetrack. Don't get sidetracked. No distractions. I'm gonna have to watch back on my my previous stream for 7.3, or maybe just look up a synopsis, but I don't remember beating Calyx at all. What the hell is happening right now? Oh, wait. So is that what that is? People have umbrellas. In place of the knapsack? Huh. Oh well. I think I have an umbrella. I just don't remember how to equip it. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and Lanode-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite his ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Lanodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? They have an airship? An airship? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Oh yeah, there's an airship in the back right there. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. In an effort to try and complete the storyline in one go here, I'll probably be streaming till about midnight. So we got another 4 hours. Is that my ship? Oh, I thought this would be voiced. It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. Which, keep in mind, was 200 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. This place is very, well, it's got a little bit more old school look to it, but it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XIII. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. So this whole, I think this whole patch is about trying to find Kryle's, I don't know if trying to find her parents, more or less just trying to find out her history and where she came from. But that's just my guess. Some crazy looking storm clouds. I blend right in. Dude, the lighting is so good. So much better. I've always loved the visual improvements that they gave this game. The ward Alize gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning in heritage found is tame by comparison. This is a remarkably shot cutscene for no voice acting. A land where Levin reigns. I honestly can't imagine this whole game going without having any kind of voice acting. I do find it strange, though. Again, I wonder how they go about deciding when to have voice acting and when not, because they paid the voice actors. They might as well just, like, get them to voice everything, you know? A sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Okay. I am going to... Oh, that was a save. Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn off the 120 hertz because I don't need it in this game. I just want a more consistent, if possible, consistent frame rate, but also no line down the center of my screen, because it's one of those things where it's like once I see it, I can't unsee it, and it's really pissing me off. I don't need it in the game like this. I just need it to be 60 FPS. Yes, yes, Square Enix. Ooh. Alright, so I don't need this anymore. I'll just, you know, do full everything. It's fine. We're not trying to hit that 120. We barely could anyway, even with all that on. But I gotta say, the dynamic resolution actually worked really well. Like, really well. Wait, didn't I turn those off because I don't want the... What was that, physics? I didn't read it. I'm gonna have to look back. I'm pretty sure it's just physics. I want to keep the effects of, like, spells and stuff off for everybody else except for myself, because you can't see anything if everybody's casting something, so it's... I'd rather just keep those off. Oh, that's much better. It's not there anymore. Oh! Okay. Yeah, it's just moving physics. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If it's moving physics, fine. PS5 can handle it just fine. Jeremy says that once he upgrades his computer, he's gonna hop back on this. We'll see. There are no structures nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? I hate my capture card sometimes. If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Trino. Should it survive? As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razatan. Ah, yes, Alphino has spoken of Razatan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Trino where the Malala first found a home in our world. So they're like two universes in parallel with each other, essentially. Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Well, we'll find out if they live in this place. Clerk PX0093, is the ship capable of taking us to Trino? No. I shall run a flight simulation to the route to Trino. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Obviously. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. No shit. Trina lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Oh, you know what that unlockable was in the 9? That was probably for the new raid, or one of the new raids. Yeah, this is much better. More consistent. This tunnel appears intact. But we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surroundings, they're surely ravenous. Ah! There's a dungeon. Okay, so we're unlocking the dungeons through playing the quest line. Okay, that's cool. Let's fire up the new dungeon. Or not. Oh, my item level's not met. Ah! I could actually just go through with an NPC party. Just to continue the... But what am I at? I'm at 732. I'm literally 3 points short. Are you kidding? Okay, so I would just have to come back here. All right. Let's see if I can even get any new pieces. Because, you know, I kind of stopped short. Right, because this piece... Where's the item level? 720. This is 740. So if I get a couple more of those pieces, then we should be fine. But that depends on how to get them. Because it's been a while, so I don't know. I don't remember. If not, then I'm just gonna have to go in with an NPC party. I'm only 3 points short. Like, it's not a big deal. Did it change anything here, or is this all the same? Looks like this is all the same. Good. We got the Tombstone Exchange. Whoa. Okay. Hold up. They did swap things. So they moved the older gear. Wait, what is this? That's the... Oh, it's the cruiser. All right. Well, we got Tombstone Exchange here. The Historia stuff. Figures. I just hate the way the Historia stuff looks. It's just... it's so lame. Then you got the 780, which I believe is... Yeah. Obviously, the Arcadian Relic Exchange. That's where all the good stuff is. At least I would assume so. I haven't unlocked the rest of it because I haven't done all the stuff yet, but... There's the heavyweight gear that I haven't done yet. Hold on a second. What was that? 770? So, wait, that's 770, but I can do 780 over here, which... Now the currency has changed. Now mathematics is the one you can keep grinding, and then you've got the mnemonics, Tombstone of Mnemonics, which is the new one, and then you've got the heliometry, which is discontinued. For a limited time, certain NPCs will be able to exchange it for valid currency. That's right. Who can I? Is it over here? Token exchange. There we go. I got 2,000 of that. Rain exchange. No. Purchase augmented. No. Okay, not her. Would it be the gear exchange? No. Okay, you can buy a whole bunch of reagents here and stuff. So there's that. Totem gear, sublime curiosities. Oh my god. But who? I'm trying to remember who I go to exchange that stuff. Hold on. Oriana and Revenant's Toll. In cities for gear from different expansions. Golden Saucer. Alright, so there's a Splendor person in here, I think. Oh, script. Wait. Oh, here's a Splendor's vendor. No. Script exchange? No, that's script. That's something else. Rodina? Okay, she's not... I can't do anything with her yet. Are they really... Yeah, wow. Okay, that's weirdly... weird. Nope. Exchanging tombstone. Let me just... Okay, this is the official Final Fantasy... The UI guide. Alright, exchanging tombstones. Gear for levels 50 characters, 60 characters, 70, 80, 90, 100. Zircon. Oh, wait. Tombstone, mathematics, mnemonics. Well, that's where we're at, right? Yeah, no, it says this guy, but... Is it other? No, I already did this. Tombstones. Hold on. No. See, it still says this guy. Certain NPCs will be able to exchange it for valid currency. Yeah. Everybody's saying Oriana and Mordona, so I guess I'll go there and see if that works. Here we go. And we'll see if maybe... I swear I've done it before, I just can't remember how I did it. Because these guys here are for the Tomestones of Poetics. The Servant of Splendor. Ah, there it is. So it is her. Hello? Is she broken? Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Bro, you can't be serious. I talked to her and my connection to the game dies. Oh, but I see this person moving. Okay. While occupied. I'm trying not to be occupied, but it won't let me go. Luckily, I'm on PlayStation, so I can just do that. I knew that bitch was bad news. Freaking don't ever talk to her. She'll break your game. I'm not, though. What the hell is this? Usually it's only like double digit. What happened? I should have just went through I should have just went through with the NPCs. This wouldn't be happening. It won't even display my character. All I wanted to do was exchange my Tomestones of Heliometry. That's all I wanted. Okay, it didn't even change, dude. I can't be the only one who's having this issue, because apparently there's over 400 people in queue. So I must not have been the only one having a lockup there. Oh, that pisses me off so much. Be right back. Where's the BRB? That one? Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's going relatively quickly, I suppose. I just had to go back, didn't I? I just had to be like, I gotta get my gear. When I could have just gone in with an NPC group and it probably would have been fine. I mean, I really should just do that because then everything that drops is mine. But it takes pretty much twice as long because you have to get close enough to the mobs for the NPCs or for the AI to just grab on. Because I'm not a tank, so I'd have to bring a tank with me, and yeah. You have to get close enough to the mobs so that way the AI NPCs would take over. Like you can't run ahead and grab multiple groups at a time because the NPC is just going to stop at the first group that you come across. They're not going to keep going like a human tank would. So it takes longer for sure. But the upside is, of course, you get to understand the dungeon and the boss fights and all the gear that drops is yours. So it's not a terrible way to farm gear, it just takes twice as long. So you're better off, well, I can't say that. I was going to say you're better off just playing with people, but you guys saw that I struggled real hard to get anything to drop for me. I don't know why casting classes are not, maybe not just casting, but summoners specifically. I see stuff drop for other casting classes, healers, everybody else. But every time I want something, nah, never. Doesn't drop for me. I can go screw myself. All right, please don't break this time. I don't know what the hell happened there. Thank God. I only get 500 for 2,000 of these things? Well, I can't exchange them now because I gotta go spend them. I have 1,500 mathematic tomestones. If I get 500, I'm wasting... What was it? I'm only gonna be able to get 472 out of the 500. No. We have to get all the use out of it. How are they gonna cut me short at 5 for 2K? Fine, I'll get a piece. I hate the way, I really do. I really hate. Yes. I don't even have this. Which one do I have? Ah, that is old. All right. This is 750. I should get the cheap pieces because I can get 2 of them. I really don't want... I don't want this gear set because it looks so bad. If they left off the bow tie, it would be fine. Well, not the bow tie, but it's a bow. It's not even a bow tie. It's just if you're wrapping a fucking present, that's what you would wear. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how dumb that looks. Ugh. All they had to do was leave this off, and it would have been fine. But it looks so stupid. All right, what is the... Well, I don't know why I'm even looking at it. The comparison is showing right there. $750? Okay, so what I do need though, that one's $725. So this is plus 25 more. I need to actually upgrade the ones that are of lower quality. So the headpiece is at $740. That's good enough. The cheaper pieces that I'll be able to get, because $780 is, yeah, that's the new tomestones, which is the, you can only get so many a week, which is so dumb. It's $450 a week. That's it. I mean, luckily today's the it's the beginning of the week because the patch just came out, so we can get this stuff as we go along. The coolest part is that oh, you're gonna look like a dapper lad, huh? Yeah, he is. With shorts on. Why? Why? Why with the shorts? Oh, he's gonna look like a preppy little bitch. Oh, man. It's very Japanese looking. Alright, so we can get the gloves and the boots. Those are... we can... I know transmog is in the game. I'm trying to enjoy... okay? I'm trying to enjoy the gear and the way it looks by default without having to because when you transmog something and you find something you really like, you pretty much just stick with that the whole time, and you never get to see the actual like different pieces of gear. And I want to experience that, but not when it looks this bad. Just saying, not when it looks that bad. I'm trying to actively avoid. Where am I? I'm trying to actively avoid getting the chest piece because this chest piece looks badass. But that's why I was going for the cruiserweight gear, because it just looked better. That's why I only have the headpiece and I look like a goof. Because the headpiece for the current gear set that I have is way better. Well, it matches, I should say. I can't believe it only gave me... it literally gave me a quarter of the value. That means, as far as I can tell, each and every piece of Tombstone of Heliometry was a fourth of the value of its... like, it's literally a quarter to a dollar, essentially. So if every piece was $1 or every tombstone was $1, it was literally devalued down to like a quarter, which is just insane if I'm doing the math correctly, which I think I am. That is just a kick to the nutsack, dude. I really... why can't it be 1-to-1? We can't use them anymore. Just let us get the better gear quickly. So now I'm gonna have to transmog. I don't... the headpiece is fine. We need to replace the chest piece. If I'm gonna get one of the expensive pieces, it's gonna be that. Right, the item, yeah, 725. Because this one is 725. I think they're all 725. If I'm not mistaken. No, that's 735. Mystic memory boots of casting. But also, I mean, the other thing is that this might only be temporary, right? Because we have a new dungeon, and normally dungeons come with gear. Some dungeons, like you guys have seen in the past, some dungeons only give you like accessories, so rings, neck piece, necklace, rings, earrings. So we're gonna have to find out just what That is, I might actually replace the actually, you know what? Screw the chest piece. I hate the look of it. The pants look terrible, but at least they're not the chest piece. They don't look that bad. Or as bad. There. We're 2 points over. We got 2 points over. All right. I don't look terrible. I look like I'm a mess though. Like I don't have a woman in my life to dress me. That's what that looks like. I actually don't, obviously, but I can dress myself just fine, so it's okay. Okay, we can do the new one now. Mistwake. So here is, if this is good. Okay, so I can do any of these, really. Well, I'd want to do Mesoterminal because it gives you 50. So you do this. It is 450 per week, right? Yeah. So, which I still find so stupid. The currency cap is the dumbest thing any MMO could do. 450 a week, and it's not even enough to get. It's enough to get one of the cheaper pieces. So once you get all 3 cheap pieces, then you're taking 2 weeks to get 1 piece. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so we do this 8 times. No, 9 times, sorry. We can do this 9 times and cap off. Blah, 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 blah. Join it. It's been a while since I played, so it's going to take me a minute to remember the rotation. We got single target group. Okay. There's resurrect. Right, but we're summoners, so we have to cast all these things, right? Less than 5 minutes, as it should be. Everybody should be on this. I hate the way it looks. I hate the way it looks. I hate the way it looks. But it's better than getting the chest piece. The chest piece is. I'm gonna fix the rest of my gear. Repair. I have 500,000. Total is 2K. 2K. Okay, so this is the augmented stuff, which again we don't even have, and I'd have to find out where these can be found because I don't know. I think I've only gotten augmented gear once. Now it just seems... I'm actually going to turn on the... Because honestly, the dynamic resolution is actually really good. And it's usually enough to kind of smooth out the frame rate. You really don't even notice it on a screen this small, so that's a 24-inch monitor, and I'm right here, but still. Materia, melder, and then the vendor. Man, it's been a while since I've even put materia in my gear. I used to have materia in the gear, but yeah, I don't. I've already changed all that gear. Actually, you know what? The physics can go off as well. That's really, honestly, not a big deal. Off, off, off. We don't need everybody else's physics going. Really don't even notice it to begin with when in practice. Obviously, I'm looking at my character all the time, so I notice my character. But for the most part, really don't notice it. Now, armory chest. How am I, glamour plate. There we go. I'm like, how did I do it again? There's good old Clive. I've been meaning to actually finish a lot of these gear sets. I'm not occupied. Just do it. Okay. First dungeon back. Oh, it's a slower variant of this. Oh, that's so sick. It's gonna take me a little bit to get back into the groove of things, but we'll be able to do it. Don't you worry. And I tried to get back into using keyboard and mouse. I'm so out of it at this point. Hello? He wasted my summon. I shouldn't have done that. I know better. I know better than that. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. We predominantly sit on the left side of the palette because all my summoned stuff is on that side. And if I'm not mistaken, I saved the right side, those abilities for, you know, bosses and whatnot. I'm number 2 on the list. This is good. Number 2 in threat, so it means I'm doing good. Isn't that a no? We got a white mage. Yeah, we got a white mage and a sage. Not a sage. This is a viper. Don't worry, I know the classes. I'm starting to get used to the class icons. Obviously, we've got ones that are obvious, that are easy. I generally don't care about, like, you know, if I'm doing like really good damage or anything, just because, excuse me, just because of the fact that, well, unlike World of Warcraft, which I got to give them some props for, the add-ons are very useful and you can see where you are in the pecking order essentially. And it would be nice to know if I'm doing my share of damage. I think I am, obviously. I'm obviously doing damage, but it's just like, am I doing the best damage? No idea. Okay, so we've got rocks all over the place, which means we're definitely going to be using those to take cover. Oh, we're not supposed to stand behind that. Gotcha. supposed to split up. Oh, see, he breaks them anyway. I picked the tiniest one, and I'm the tallest dude here. Come here. That one hurt a little bit. Ooh, just barely missed that one. It's fine. So we got to make sure to be on this side because he's gonna stomp. See? There we go. I like it when dungeons are pretty straightforward with their mechanics. Like you just understand it, you know, because the mechanics are familiar, and they're not making it too complex. The raids, I get it, but there were some raids where I was just like, I'm not seeing the pattern. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't tell what he's doing. It's just, yeah. Some of the raids are just not ideal. Okay, so he can't possibly knock out the last one, it looks like. Really shouldn't call in my summon, but it's whatever. Goodbye. Sweet. Bending. Useless to me. I love the remake of this song, man. This is so sick. I'm trying to remember which Final Fantasy it's from. I want to say 9. It was from 9. I just remember it's definitely from 9. 9's my favorite, so, and I love that soundtrack, so that's pretty cool, man. We got a 9 level, a Final Fantasy 9 level. I like. Okay, there we go. I can't keep up. Get in the group, you fat ass. Kind of want to cast, you know? I could probably cast somebody in the middle of the group. Okay, big guy's down. Save the summons for the next boss or next area. See what I mean? Healing. Am I gonna get anything here? Slaying. Maiming. It's never anything for me. The casting class gets just... They get crapped on, bro. We get nothing. But this does look like, so far, I've seen a pair of pants, a couple accessories, so it looks like you can pretty much get a whole, maybe not a whole gear set, but a good portion of it, which is good. Ooh, this looks interesting. Oh, God. Good thing I was already on this side. I think the tank definitely, he obviously knew that, so he turned it away from us immediately. Right in front. What's he doing? I don't like the look of this. It's a Simon Says pattern. Whoa! Oh my God. Bingo, bango, bongo. Let's go, 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 go. That almost actually got me. I was not careful. Casting something. Oh, he's casting that. But of course. It's going that way, that way. Am I gonna be completely missed the whole time? Oh. Dude, I avoided it again. Let's go. First time. Ow. Okay, this is gonna blow up the rest. Okay. Dude, first time, no death. Let's go. Aiming. So, aiming and scouting. So, again, no casting. Casting gets just absolutely crapped on. I'm trying not to swear so much. We get nothing in this game, and it really annoys me. Uh-oh. Don't waste. Damn it. Wasted freaking Garuda. I should know by now not to do that, and I still do it anyway, because I'm a buffoon. I do buffoonery. Go. Just cast it, damn it. I'm dashing. Dashing through the enemies. No, why would I be targeting a stupid friendly NPC? That's dumb. and stupid all at the same time. Dumb and stupid. I was wondering what all that casting noise was. Not me. Dude, get blown up. Wait. Oh. I was like, wait a minute. Where'd everybody go? Fending. Oh, that's, yeah, fending. Alright, remember, don't cast, don't cast. Not until the tank stops bowling. Oh my god, the healer, get on it, dude. Get on the healing. There you go. He knew what he had to do. Look at my toe. Look at my toe. It was barely in it. It's in it to win it. Do you mind? Boom. Boss, skip the cutscene. Healing, see? Even healers get stuff. I got nothing. I've always thought about going through this entire game and like getting all the achievements. It would take a while. But some of the achievements are tied to the trophies on the PlayStation, so it's like, once I get the trophies, I'll get the achievements in game. You guys really don't need to watch the cutscenes. They're just a boss introduction, and it's like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but it's like, whatever. Thunder Gust Griffin. Let's cast it. Good tank. He knows when to... Well, he just knows. You gotta turn the boss away from everybody right at the beginning. Always good practice. I'm just gonna back up. Okay, I feel like he's gonna do something like dash away or... Oh! Whoa! What? Holy crap, dude. That was a tiny spot. Okay, so we don't do that. We have to stay towards the middle. Whoa! Uh-oh. Huh! Good spot. Good spot. Oh! What the hell? Oh my god, I had a debuff on me. I blame the healer. I was in a good spot. I was in a good spot. Oh boy. Gotcha. Huh. Right. Need this. I need this. I gotta get my magic back. Tornado. Oh, he's not close enough. Shit. Okay, so we have to basically just stay as close to the center as possible. Oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Figured that was pointless. Oh, that's bad. Heals, please. That's bad. Damn it! I was on a roll, man. I should have gone to the left. Almost did it first. Well, okay. I did die once, but I didn't realize I had a debuff on me. So we have to stay as close to the line as possible without going in. And the sad part is... Oh, it is a paladin. He does have a resurrect. He's got to get the healer up. He's got to get the healer. He can heal himself, but I don't think he can do enough damage to really finish the fight himself. That's more of a warrior's thing. But I'm pretty sure the paladin does have a resurrect, so he should be getting the healer up if he can. Like in moments like that where he's just kind of waiting for something to happen, he could be casting a resurrect. Let me see. Damn it, dude. No. The paladin does not have a resurrection spell. That's so counter to what the paladin should be. What? It's a paladin. He not only is supposed to heal himself, but he's supposed to be able to resurrect people. I haven't played the paladin in this game. That was my main in Final Fantasy XI. I'm gonna try and be encouraging. Yeah, they're done. They got him. Yeah, look at that. I guess you gotta try and look for like the flat parts. See if you can find a flat part on two of them where it kind of just, they line up. Like, no, not there. I don't know. I got lucky. That's really all it is. Oh, that's so lame. I almost made it my first try. Healing! Why can't I get anything? Why can't I get anything? You know? Alright, back to the story. We did it. Voice acting.
And the perimeter is clear.
Exuberant voice.
Good work, everyone.
And that is?
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are.
Why is a thank you in quotes?
Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Well, of course they'd protect the big house.
Impressive, considering the destruction without.
Yeah, that goes to show you how much they don't care.
The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
I can't believe it. Ah, man, I was so close. It was this close.
This
close to not dying in that first try.
resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale.
Gotta give me some props, though. I got the tank back up. That was all me, baby.
And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication.
I was aware of the fact that the healer had used his resurrection already.
May
I'm
be
like, oh,
common
I've got
here.
mine. Let's get the tank back up. Boom. Clutch.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Oh.
It's the Milala. La 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 la.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno.
Miaili.
Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
She's talking very slowly. It's putting me to sleep. I always wanted to hear this game in Japanese, but it wouldn't be very great for people who are just listening to the stream. They wouldn't be able to understand it unless they speak Japanese.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought, it truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Nope, she's just as beautiful and...
Sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. You must forgive me if this takes some getting used to.
She was put away in storage.
It is an honor to
quite a
meet
while.
you, Your Majesty.
I believe it was like 200 years if I
I look
remember
forward to
correctly.
hearing the tale from your own lips.
It's a long tale.
I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please.
She really was loved throughout the entire kingdom. It's
What
crazy.
happened to Alexandria?
I would say 'tis better to be loved than
I
feared.
see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
But that is not true. They were merely
One
concealed.
day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us.
Hey, what's up, Trev?
But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people.
Very distant.
I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end. But first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
I don't think she needs to ask permission from anybody. She's the queen.
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality.
Oh, don't worry, we'll enjoy it.
Now,
give me some
how
food.
about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
Yeah, this is quite auspicious.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable.
What condition? What are they talking about?
I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Like we needed permission from you.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection?
That is not the same. I don't think that's the same voice actress for Kryl. Doesn't sound the same.
With your permission, then. But before we go...
That doesn't sound like the same actress. Did they change her in the
Allow
middle
me
of
to
patches?
introduce myself as well. I am Kryl, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people.
Hold on.
Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Oh. It's been the same actress since Heavensward, so I guess, yeah, never mind. Pretty much since she came onto the scene. I don't know why she sounds different to me, though. It's very odd. She sounds different. But she's been the voice actress. It's had one actress the whole time, which cannot be said for a lot of the characters. Some of the characters got changed over, and it really was disappointing when some of them did. Yeah, I think even though I've gone this far as summoner, I think one day I'm probably going to actually main bard or archer, if you will, because elves, archery. I mean, it's just in fantasy, elves are either magic or archery, and for me, it's just I think predominantly they are seen as the archers, the expert archers of the worlds that they reside in. So I'll probably be primary bard after I get it leveled up and stuff like that. Why, if it isn't our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. The mayor told us to come find you. You want me to help? Or you want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. But for anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teeniest touch too sour for your tastes, but it'll set you aright. Just tip it down your throat. Tip it down your throat. Who says that? I will take a sip. This is what I will do. And then asleep I go. They're all just like, ugh.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
I'm sure it is. Delicious. Refreshing.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well.
I was trying to be nice, guys.
It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
I'm sure it's like smelling salts to you people.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
Am I the only one trying to be nice? Seriously.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
It's your people, too. You should be appreciative of the drink.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
I think you're thinking too much on it. It's just a drink.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Right. Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands. So they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions.
Malala.
And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it?
I wouldn't say that. But, yeah.
Now, welcome to Treno.
You didn't have to do that. With my special eyepiece, I can see right through your bullshit. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lumul. Or Lummel. I'm gonna say Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent... Oh, wait. Okay, that was... She said his name in the last cutscene. Sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items. I mean, who doesn't like free food, right? I'm getting free food tomorrow for lunch, which I'm really excited about. Carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Options. Piety, tenacity, skill speed, and spell speed. Spell speed. I believe in everything gone. Yep. Man, I'll enter the Mist Wake with a party of NPC avatars, blah, 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 blah. I already could. What are you talking about? Around the city. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. You've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we proposed lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, someone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lumul. Or Lamule. Lamule? I don't know. You're the one's doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. Boop. Boop. I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Leave it to me. Quest accepted. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. You get one, and you get one. Each one of us can only talk to one person. Valdemont, why did you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. Right! Let's get to it then. Osao. That's that person's name. Osao. Dauntless Laborer. Bring the camera back in a little bit. You must be one of those visitors Lubble mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Just take your tea and shut up. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. It brought on the Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning aether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. I suppose that makes sense, physically. The beasts you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again. You're welcome. All in a day's work. Reflective fighter. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Here you go. Take this green goop. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. I don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Yeah, luckily for you, I'm a summoner, so that's how you learned. If I was anything else, you would have been screwed. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Here, it's vomit. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that the seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Sorry, herbs, because they're British. The herbs are invading our herbs. Pinky's out. Even when drinking gruel. Not what I'm drinking is what they're drinking. The Sleepless Rhapsody is arguably gruel, let's be honest. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lumbles. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned? Why, yes, of course. But of course.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Certainly not. Look at all that purple, man.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving,
pear-shaped.
They are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope.
True.
And when one believes in a better future,
we're still looking for life on other planets.
Even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
What happened to him? Drink too much of your crap?
Is aught the matter, Lummel?
Lummel, yeah, so that was pretty close. Lummel.
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy,
look, it's an
I was
Apple
asked
Watch.
to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Very enthusiastic about that first yes.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
I wasn't too far off when I said an Apple Watch. Apple Watch
that
tracks where you are.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
And nothing happens. I love the fact that they put depth of field into the game. I'm pretty sure when it first came out, it didn't have that in cutscenes.
No, she's going to kill me!
Your grandmother?
Say,
oh,
how'd you like to meet my sister,
that was my second guess.
She's
I'm like,
an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I had a feeling he was going to say sister, but I was thinking grandmother's the only one we met.
I take it she also built that device.
And you weren't supposed to break it.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably.
Why does it look like he's wearing a leotard?
I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
He just doesn't want to be murdered by his sister for breaking her toy.
I suppose that's that then.
Yes, I suppose. He's just happy he gets to stay alive for more than 5 minutes. This isn't giving us any XP per quest, is it? All right, gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't give any XP because obviously that wouldn't make much sense. If you made it this far, you should be the max level. Good. Makes no sense. At the moment... Oh, he said her name, didn't he? Aene? Or Eni? Eni? I don't know. Should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Yeah, he's in a rush. He doesn't want to die. Sister will kill him. Which is funny.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
I don't know. Yep, he broke your thing.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
Not working?
You broke it again?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How many times must I tell you that
really
we're running
angry.
low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Always for the dramatic.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
He looks so serious, like he was gonna clap back, and he's just like, he's doing a front flip just to say, I'm sorry. Dude, the Japanese are so fucking funny, man.
And
They
since
really
we
are.
have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
They're so overdramatic, but it's funny.
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
She's younger?
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And
he's acting like the younger one because he's dumb.
We could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
We insisted.
Please
it's fine.
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes Electrope.
See? It's fine.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little Electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
That's what she just said. Were you listening?
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough Electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Indeed, and it should be clear of the hazards by now.
You got rid of them? Just like that?
Yep, just like that. Snap, and they're gone. Poof.
The mine is safe for mining again.
It's usually what a mine is for, yes. Do a flip?
Hooray!
Nope, okay. I guess he's the only one who's going to do a flip.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some Electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Iyane with her repair work?
There we go. Iyane. I'm gonna have to remember that. They're damn near pronounced exactly how they're spelled, so I'm gonna have to try and remember that. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I am Kryl, and this is Valtamont. Accompanying Lummel is Gratia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. You were just dancing! What are you talking about? Paralysis. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to another on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged aether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as how Lummel has managed to break it yet again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite, and you can suppress its ability to sense aether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So you don't want me to kill them? Nothing in my palm. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to the thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to I'm ready to get a snack. I'm gonna get some raisins. Be back real quick. Okay. If you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. I'm sure we'll run into some of them. No lightning sprites here. Imagine if we found no lightning sprites at all. There's a couple. Lightning sprites. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. My tossing arm. Okay. Alright. So. We'll do that. Have to be that close. Go on, shoot! Get out of here, you lightning sprite! Just go, you big dumb animal. Been uncouth for me to be eating that way, but I don't want my fingers to be sticky. Bunch of raisins. I wish they were chocolate covered, but that'd be great. You're back. Were there many sprites? Only 3. Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Kyle is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. Okay. I figured as much. Though there are several diminutive folk about, none appears to be Crow. Not one to spot them passing through. Affable local, huh? I swear the Milalal definitely should not have mustaches. To the town hall to demand a pay raise. You're looking a mite lost there, lad. Aught I can help with. Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? I presume you mean Cryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that. It had been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass. Good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. Was it no Miali? I don't know. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off toward the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Wearing a purple eyepiece? Absolutely. I'm recognizable anywhere. I blend in with the machinery. There's one downside to raisins, they stick to the bottom. Aw, she looks sad. Yay, voice cutscene.
Were you looking for me?
No, I'm looking for another short person. Well, thanks for having me on the big screen. I always wanted to be on the silver one.
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time.
It's only been like 10 minutes.
Will you lend me your ear?
Okay, but it's gonna hurt taking it off.
The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home.
The source being our original home.
The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with, but I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever.
She's tortured. Must suck not knowing where you belong.
When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents...
It was like a lifetime ago.
It struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved. had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place. And the me I could have been.
How are we supposed to know the way our lives should go? Let's be honest. And now that you have... Damn it.
I feel even less certain than before.
That'll happen.
Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
I suppose it depends. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. When I find it, I hope you'll be there. But I keep forgetting Iani. Waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Iani. It's pronounced exactly how it's spelled. Iani. The Malalal don't mince words or names. Can I jump over this? Nope. Cleared it though. Cleared it. Definitely could jump over it. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into the town again, I suppose. He doesn't know how to walk downstairs?
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
More energy?
Oh, yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
Eldite?
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
By about 1,000
years. The mayor
years.
at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I've seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Moved on when they realized the rodents had moved in?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
Huh.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Malala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
And I think that's a lesson we could all learn. Join me next time on Reading Rainbow.
Where else you'd rather be? Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
I gotta clean the screen. There's little things all over there. Freaking pisses me off. I can see them. Luckily, you can't see them when the picture's there, but when it's black, I can see them. I think it was, yeah, I need critical hit, technically. Earlier, you said that your brother couldn't get into too... Why are you talking to me? It's not my brother, it's her brother. Too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Let me guess, that's... Nope, that's not them. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated? For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? I should love to go straight away, but we are waiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. Alright. Are we gonna wait or are we gonna go get them? It seems like kind of foolish to wait. Could take them days to get back.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
I was gonna say, we cleared it, so it shouldn't run into any trouble.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
So much for her paralysis.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert.
Uh-oh.
All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
That's that... Oh, that's what we saw in the trailer. One of the new dungeons. It's that freaky Thomas the Tank Engine looking thing.
The Doom train. Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
I don't remember.
You know of it.
Yep,
I've never seen it myself, But according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front.
Freaky looking thing.
In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails.
It's Choo Choo Charles.
It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
But Grandmama survived.
I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
Then you go do it. You're wearing the engineer's goggles.
I have to try. For Treno.
Iane, no!
Iane, not Iani.
It seems my services are required once more.
Yes,
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
Dude, your sister's got more balls than you do, and you're the older one.
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
I smell a dungeon.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
That's what we do. Trust me, we can handle this.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way.
It's always made up. Let's fight.
There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's,
I'm going to try and
use
avoid
it as a
getting the
platform
rest of it
from which we
if I
launch a
can.
sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
Proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over.
I mean, that's our specialty, those smashing things.
And if it might save Iane, I'll do whatever
Either
it
with
takes.
hammers or magic, doesn't matter.
Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on driving.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
At least he knows how to drive a train. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Valtamont. Oh, there's gonna be other people there too. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. It is influence. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Y'shtola and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Valtamont, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. That's fine with me. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. It's actually God's speed, but I'm not going to separate the two words. Oh. Koi me! Koimi, Osao, or Oseo. What say you, Oseo? Boing, boing, boing. Whee! Lotto is little. Lummel, we're here to fight the train. Right. Place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. That's not a train. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. Okay, well, whatever. That works. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. Okay. The cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bettini? Well, that's your problem. Bentini. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. How about now? Okay, we're gonna go critical. Wah, 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 wah. Where we call home. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. I don't need help. I just jump 6 feet in the air and it's fine. See, look at that. Oh, okay, apparently I can phase through it. Immersion braking! I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Why do they always gotta say stuff like that? Please keep arms and legs in the vehicle at all times. Who was dumb enough to stick their foot outside of a moving train? That's all I'm saying. Like my screen is crooked. There we go. Just slightly. I wish I had like a tiny level so I could just put it on there.
This is it.
Yeah.
You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train.
Flat car?
I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that.
Probably. So shut up.
Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Hey, let's get the one thing straight. I fight for me and my friends, okay? You people are just a stop along the way. Hell on rails. That's pretty good. There's a TV show called Hell on Wheels, and it's literally about building the Intercontinental Railroad. Entrance. Nope. Duty finder. Oh, it's a trial. No. How? I have to be 745. There's always a level gate, damn it. This is why I should have been prepping. This is why I should have been getting the better gear. This reason right here is because they level gate stuff. Oh no, not again. What is going on with this game today? This is the most, I've never been disconnected from this game. I'm not even joking. This never happens. Is the game really getting hit that hard? Like, come on, man. It feels as though it's trying to tell me something. Like, this is where I stop. Because it's like, oh, yeah, you know, you're not the right level, and you smell of feet. So I can do this one or I can do this one. It doesn't really matter which one I do. 7:45, bro? Well, I will say, looks like we're going to have to actually make this a thing for this weekend for the charity stream, because we still have, I don't know how much longer in the 7.4 story, but we've still got quite a bit to go, I'm sure. I honestly can't remember. Let's just go with Mistwake because everybody else is doing it. Alright, well, while that's doing that, we might as well go back to Solution 9. So dumb. I should have known. I should have fucking known. Wow, that was quick. As soon as I get back to Solution 9. Hey! We're in! Where is my summon? Why is Carbuncle not out here? Carby! Did you know that Carbuncle is full of carbs? The boy likes his pizza. Look at that weapon, dude. Holy crap. Look at that thing. It's a giant magma axe. That's a warrior right there. That dude, I suppose if he wanted to and he timed his abilities right, he could take on this whole dungeon by himself. Maybe, potentially. You know, the worst part is that, again, as you guys saw in the first foray into this dungeon, I got nothing. I got no drops, no nothing. So, fat chance I get anything here, but might as well just, you know, run it and see what happens. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I see two of these people are married. Sin and I don't know who else. The husband didn't respond. Just in time for the boss, we get a refresh. Or my ability refreshes, I should say. Yeah, I gotta say, the boss fights aren't terribly difficult. The last one just, it got me. It got me, I'll admit it. I was not paying attention, or I was just getting really lucky. Healer. No, wrong one, Adam, wrong one. We got a Sage as a healer this time, but yeah, don't slack, dude. We need you to heal us up here. The only one available is over here. You might want to get behind the rock. It does help. That's why you get behind the rock. He's basically Medusa. And he's dead. There goes the tank. And the healer. No less. Great. Oh, that's why you get behind the rocks. Keep in mind, I did this for the first time like an hour and a half ago or so. And I didn't die on this one because I figured it out. Just, you know, let the record show. I am smarter than a fifth grader. I'm just gonna give up. Whoops. Okay, I forgot that I actually caught tank, please. Don't be stupid. I'm hitting the wrong damn thing, dude. I'm dumb. Why am I not getting healed? I mean, the pattern is pretty straightforward, which is nice. Oh, good. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! I mitigated all the damage you could have done to me. Beat. Run away! Run away! I didn't want to cast that one. Behind the rock, tank, yep. Always makes me so nervous. Just step away from the rock, guys. Don't go near it, please. It's the only one we have left. We're in trouble. We have no more rocks. This is where we get defeated. I'm gonna look away. Maybe it'll help. Who knows? Nope. Doesn't help. Oh, man. It's not enough damage. This is not that hard, but I did accidentally blow up one of the rocks at the beginning by standing next to it when I got hit with lightning, so that was a bad idea. Yes, yes we do. Don't blow up any rocks. Yeah, we have to be clear of... We can't cause any damage to the rocks. The rocks have to kind of be damaged by the boss itself. I mean, if we gotta take a little extra damage, it's fine, but this way we at least have more. We have extras. I'd rather take a little extra damage than break one of the rocks. Like that one gets destroyed, but it got destroyed by him, not me, so we're left with more than we were before. Oh wait, don't hit it, fuck. Let's just undo that. This fight should not be taken this many times. The less damage the healer has to give me, the better. Willing to spend one of my barriers for that. I'm doing top DPS, which is great. Kill him. There we go. Enough of this. Enough of this nonsense. Aiming, maiming. Like, can I get a piece? Just one. One piece would be great. Parkour! Whee! I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to go till midnight and really see if we could finish the story. I completely forgot about the level gating, so we may have to actually save this until the weekend. This might have to be the last dungeon run because I don't expect to get anything out of this tonight. We'll just have to farm it over the weekend. And if you weren't aware, this weekend we're doing our last charity stream of the year to see if we can raise a little extra cash for the children's hospitals. We met our goal, as you guys can see. If you're watching the regular stream, it's over to the left. We've raised our goal and then some, which is great. Even if we stay there, that's fine. This is just to see if maybe we can pull in new faces and, you know, get some more donations. But if not, it's fine. We made our goal. That's all that matters. But that's happening on Friday. Starting on Friday, going all the way through Sunday. Not straight through, just Friday we'll be streaming from 8 to 8. Same thing as Saturday and same thing as Sunday. So we're going full weekend. We're going to be decorating the tree. I'm going to be singing some songs, possibly baking something or some things. Making homemade eggnog for the first time ever, and homemade hot chocolate, because those are the things that I want to bring when I spend time with my family on Christmas, wherever that might be. I don't know if it's going to be... I know it's not going to be at my dad's house. My brother told me he is not hosting this year. Casting! Finally! I got a 70 on it. The only other caster is a healer, but they have specific stuff, I think. Dancer is not a caster, I don't think. I don't think a dancer's a caster, but I could be wrong. So anyway, yes, so that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. I hope to see you guys there. Remember, Friday, 8 a.m. is when we start. Eastern time, of course. But of course. And that weekend, this weekend is going to be including Elden Ring. So if you're a fan of the Soulsborne franchises, I will be continuing my playthrough of Elden Ring. It's been a while. But we're going to be doing that. And I owe it to some of the guys at work, as they did donate to the charity, and I said that I would. So that's why I'm doing it. I got to get it reinstalled. But we'll definitely be playing this for sure, so that we can finish up the story for 7.4. Starting at the front this time. I'll pull the camera back a little bit. Well, all the way. Not even a little bit, just pull it back all the way, because that's as far as it goes. I wish I could go further, but... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. That way, not that way, that way. Got it? I got a crit there for 72k. pretty good. I stand right here. Looks like it's good. Uh-oh. One down. Not the healer, though. Practicing necromancy. That's funny. Technically, yes, that's what that is. Just not bringing the dead back to life in their dead body. Or as a skeleton. Yes! I don't know why it took so long, but I got the earring. Hopefully it's good healing. Aiming. Damn it, dude. We're at 738 now. With that one piece. Bam, 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 God, I missed that game, man. Final Fantasy IX, baby. I wonder what made them want to do a Final Fantasy IX theme song here. Was Trino actually a city in the game? Curious. I'm gonna do everything I can to not die on the last fight. Damn it! I only got one piece so far, and it's a pair of earrings. now we get to the awkward part in the fight where I don't want to cast another summon. I certainly don't want to waste my Bahamut summon on a small group like this when we're right in front of the last boss here. And I've definitely said it in the past, but I really can appreciate the fact that they've gone a much more streamlined approach on the later dungeons in the game. They're so much faster and I would say more fun, just because of the fact that... Wait. I can't remember if I get 2 earrings. No. Okay, we're good. I don't need it. I just got it. Yeah, sadly I only get 1 earring. You get 2 rings, but only 1 earring. Even though you have 2 ears. Okay, I'm going to try and pay attention to the patterns of the lightning this time and see if I can nail it. Because I think last time I just purely got lucky. Okay, here we go, here we go. Yes, okay. I think we have to look for the biggest gap, which is definitely right there. I'm gonna wait till he hops. Oh, he's not gonna hop. There we go. Go for the thickest part. It's literally just barely. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Kind of lucked out there. This is, I think. I suppose on that particular one, behind him is always the safest spot. Because so far that's two times in a row that's been the safe spot. I may not be good here. Oh. I'm not going to say it's always safest next to him, but safer. Aha! There's a pattern there. That looked almost exactly the same as the last time. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because he's just gonna move from that spot anyway. Okay. Nice. Maybe here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I found the gap, all right. Oi, we got it. Oh, I didn't see his health. There we go. Healer. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Got turned around there. Scouting. We got one piece, and it was an earring. Dude. All right. We're gonna have to call it here for tonight, unfortunately, because I forgot all about the level gating that they do with the story beats. We got one new piece, but I'm gonna have to farm it. I'm gonna have to farm it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But hey, we got all weekend, right? Okay. Next stream is on Thursday with Jeremy and Alex. We're going to be playing some Apex Legends. And then Friday morning, 8 a.m., we're going to be starting off with the final Extra Life charity stream. And I hope to see you guys there. If I don't see you on Thursday, I really hope that you guys can make it this weekend. Remember, all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 to 8. Every single day, we're going to be baking, we're going to be singing, we're going to be cooking, we're going to be decorating. We're going to be doing a lot of ings. And I hope that you guys will join me. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate your time and attention as always. Let me just get some outro music here because we need it. I don't know where it is. Where'd I put it? Here? No. Not the one I wanted, but I can't remember where I put the Final Fantasy outro. Is it in music? It's not in music. Where did it go? It's gone. Anyway. So, please join me again on Thursday for more Apex Legends with Jeremy and Alex. They've told me that they're going to be there, so hopefully they'll be there. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Final Fantasy XIV, and I'll see you guys later.